Hello, everyone. My name is Nicholas Barrow, aka Nick Nack Nick. I am the current president of Indiethon Incorporated. If our two other members would like to introduce themselves.
Hi there, I'm Dale Barraclough, aka the DM Panda, and I am the Vice President.
Hello, I'm Rikot Goesem, and I am the secretary of Indiethon Incorporated.
Yeah, it's good to see all of you, and we're glad that we got incorporated. So our first action on our agenda here is just officer nominations. So we kind of already went through who is doing what, but it's not official just yet. So we have to elect 4 officer positions: the president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer, and then the president and secretary cannot be the same person. That's just how the New York State law goes. So first for president, I will nominate myself as the president. Does anyone have any objections to that?
I will forever be silent.
Okay.
I mean, that's the opposite, right?
I guess. I don't even know. But so if there's no objections to that, we'll have a quick vote. So the way the voting process works is I'm pretty sure it's 2/3. 2/3 majority gets the win. I have to check the bylaws, but we'll adopt those next. So for me, I vote yes. How about Raquel?
I vote yes.
There we go, clean sweep. So that means I am elected president. Next, we'll go down the line.
The reason for free is so that you can never have a vote that's a draw, and free is the minimum for a quorum.
Yes.
To become legal.
Exactly. That's why we have a minimum of 3 board members. But now that that's done, let's elect our vice president. So I'm going to nominate Raquel as the... No, sorry. I'm going to nominate Panda as the vice president. I'm getting this all mixed up.
Congratulations on the promotion, Rico.
Thank you. When am I becoming organizer?
So any objections to DM Panda becoming vice president?
No objections.
Okay, so let's vote on that. So I vote yes.
I vote yes.
I vote yes.
Great. So that means DM Panda is now officially the vice president of Indiethon Incorporated. Congratulations.
Woo! I just need some party poppers.
Next up is going to be the role of secretary. So I nominate Rikelt to be our secretary. Any objections to that?
I mean,
Waiting
you
for
can spell
Panda?
better than me, so...
Okay, I guess not. So
I agree with it.
Let's vote on that. So I vote yes for Rikelt.
I vote yes for Rikelt.
I vote yes.
Once again, another clean sweep. So Rikelt is now our secretary. Congrats.
Don't worry, we'll not make you wear a skirt. Unless you want to, of course.
And finally, we have the role of treasurer. So I'm going to nominate myself for the role of treasurer. Are there any objections to that?
I mean, you're the one in America, so it makes more sense for you, considering that's where we're registered.
Exactly. That's why I nominated myself. So let's take a vote on that. I vote yes.
I
vote yes.
Great. That's it. So I'm now the treasurer. Congrats to myself. So that's our first part of our agenda. So we have nominated our officers for the board.
Please buy our pie.
Our next step is to adopt our bylaws. So you two should have received a copy of the bylaws a week or 2 ago. I hope you have reviewed the bylaws thoroughly. I am just going to go through a couple important points.
We're not going to have a spot check, are we? You know, like...
We're not, but...
Article 404.
I'm not, but I'm going to just review a couple important points that everyone should know about. And our bylaws are available on our website. We have a Google Drive, which this is in for anyone watching this tape who would like to see the bylaws that we are about to adopt. So I just want us to go to the director's part here. So point 404 is qualifications. So you need to meet the following requirements. You need to be at least 18 years old, and you have to have an active presence within the organization as an officer, employee, member, representative, volunteer, or other participant. at the discretion of the board, and then additional criteria can be created by the board by amending the bylaws. The next point is Article 4, Section 5, elections. So the elections of directors who have fulfilled their terms should take place in December. Qualified individuals in Section 4.04 can be elected to the board at any meeting by a majority vote. And then board members may not vote for themselves during the election period. And then I also want to touch on Section 4, Article 8, which is meetings. So we are required to have one regular meeting each calendar year at times and place fixed by the board. In terms of communication, you guys can receive up to 14 days notice by first-class mail or fax transmission, or 7 days notice by email, electronic messaging system, which pretty much means like a chat platform such as Discord or social media such as Twitter, or telephone or delivered personally. So,
I mean, if you deliver it personally, we are very honoured.
Yes, you're both very far away. It would cost me thousands of dollars to deliver a personal message to both of you.
Is it a
Anyway.
tax write?
I hope so, but I don't think so.
You're welcome to stay.
Special meetings can be called by the president, vice president, secretary, or treasurer, or by 2 other directors. Special meeting must have 2 days notice with any form of transmission mentioned in point A. And then a director may waive notice of any meeting in accordance with New York law. Those are the 3 articles I'd just like to point out as quite important to our actions here on the board. So let's now vote to incorporate these bylaws. Are there I should first ask, are there any objections or questions to the bylaws that would like, or any section that you guys think should get amended?
Yeah, I think we should amend the elections 405A and change December to March, so that it's 12 monthly. Sorry.
I'm okay with that. Raquel, do you have any objection to that?
I have no objections.
I'm going to make a note of that and change that. Are there any other points that you both want to bring up?
I have read nothing I need to be changed.
All right, great. So in that case, we can now vote to amend these bylaws. So I will vote yes for these bylaws.
I vote yes for the bylaws.
I've heard it.
Great. So now these bylaws will be adopted at the end of this meeting. Other points, just a couple reports just on the financial situation of the company. As we are brand new, we just got incorporated last week. I just wanted to touch on tax exemption real quick. I'm still working through a lot of the forms and a lot of the requirements at this point. I'm pretty sure I have to consult a lawyer because I'm not even sure that we are even eligible for tax exempt status, because the IRS says if they don't kin kindly to organizations that primarily benefit other organizations. And before I put down $300 or $600 for the application, I want to know that I'm going to have a good chance of actually getting approved, or else I'm going to be losing that money forever. So I think I'm going to try and consult a lawyer and just determine that.
Yes.
But not a big deal. Tax exemption would be really nice and would really be good for us, but it's not a deal breaker.
Do we benefit from tax exemption at this point?
From where we are now, no. But if we grow in size and we actually have good revenue in the thousands of dollars, which will be a ways off from now, it would be very beneficial to us. And also for other companies who want to donate / sponsor us in the future, tax exemption is a way to say we're legitimate, so you can do that, and you don't get worried about like losing their money. But according to the IRS, we have up to the first 27 months to file. So we have almost a little over 2 years before the deadline is. So we don't have to do it right now, but just to get information on whether we can even file in the first place would be great to have. Next is the financial situation. So we currently have $61.56 in our bank account. and did go ahead and open a business bank account so we could move our funding outside of PayPal so they can't snatch it back up for some random reason. So we have a proper banking account now. And we also have an employer identification number so we can open credit cards and other bank accounts if we need to. I'm in the process of opening a credit card now so we can actually spend that money on things that we need. So I'll be the holder of that just to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. Yeah, the financial situation is pretty sound at the moment. I'm working on creating some financial forms, so if anyone needs to get reimbursed for anything, we actually have a form and paperwork trail, so we don't get audited by the IRS. Yeah, that's all in terms of the financial situation. We're in the green somehow. Are there any additional remarks or any additional points that any of the board members want to bring up?
Yes. For spending money, I believe any transaction should have to go through a meeting. Just, so we've all got our backs covered, and so then if any expense happens without us knowing,
That is supposed to be the responsibility of the treasurer, and having a meeting for every single transaction is going to be a very big pain. Because right now we don't.
Transactions do you plan on having?
At the moment,
transactions needs to be communicated. They don't have to. There don't have to be meetings for
all
it.
right, not a meeting, but yeah, communicated. If we made a channel, Indiethon expenses done.
Mm-hmm. We also do have our financial ledger.
Yes.
You should both have a link to that. That has all the financial transactions of the business. So
yes, I do have access.
But yeah, having good communication would be ideal, and I can definitely open a channel up so any transaction made can be told to you guys. So. But yeah, meeting is kind of unnecessary because when we get to the point where we have a lot of transactions happening, then having a meeting for every single transaction is going to be a pain. So
that's way excessive. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Are there any additional points that anyone wants to bring up? Any comments, concerns, questions?
Nope.
No.
Great. So in that case, I'm going to put out a motion to close. Someone seconded?
Seconded.
I'll second it. No,
Great.
you'll third it.
So now the first board meeting of Indiethon is now over. So thank you to everyone who joined us. Have a good day.
Thanks for having us.